I am here today with this year's Portuguese Eurovision contestant, Olá MARO.
Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good too, thank you.
You've been in Turin for a few days now. How does everything feel?
Feels amazing. We got here before yesterday, I think, and then yesterday was kind of the first day. We woke up super early and went to have our first rehearsal. But yeah, it feels very exciting to just be a part of this whole experience.
Your song is called Saudade, Saudade. I hope my Portuguese pronunciation is okay.
It's actually really good.
Thank you. Can you tell us a bit about the song and also the feeling that Saudade means?
Well, so that means it's when you miss something, you have saudade. So it's like our noun for that feeling specifically. And it's in this case, it's about my granddad. That was just a very important present person in my life. And it's just kind of like an homage and a celebration to him and who he was and who he is still in my life.
We saw a little bit of your staging yesterday. I mean, we got a very short clip and we saw the pictures. Tell us about your thoughts of the staging.
It's looking gorgeous. We had to, for us it's all new and it's so big, and but it's just exciting to feel like, wow, we're gonna do this in such a pretty space and for so many people. And I think it didn't take that much adjustment, actually. I think just like do it in such a pretty space.
And I've noticed that your backing singers are other contestants from Festival de Canção. What was your thought about, having them instead of, let's say, normal backing singers?
In the end, the dream would be to actually bring everybody from the festival. I always liked that idea that if for some reason the song would go to Eurovision, that we could all just sing it together and still kind of everybody from the festival go and sing. We can only be 6 people on stage, obviously. So it was just it just made sense that Diana, Castro, and Milenas would come along just because they were so, nice about the song, and like just always from day one kind of showed a lot of love for the song. And at the same time, the hang was just naturally there in backings, like in the backstage, like the green room and everything. So they came, but really the dream would be to bring everybody from the competition.
We saw last year that the Black Mamba got a rather surprising 12th place. They were hidden kind of in the beginning, but then they crawled up with the bookmakers and everything and ended up in 12th place. And I can see that the bookmakers have you as their 12th place this year as well. What are your expectations and hopes for this year's Eurovision?
I'm really not, maybe this just sounds too cliche, but I'm really not thinking about any result in that regard. I'm more like, I think being here is already such a bonus. Like we're so happy to be here, and it's just so thrilling to be a part of it all, that whatever happens in terms of the actual competition, we're fine with it either way. We as long as we know we gave our best and that we feel like people connect with what we're gonna do, that's already amazing.
And besides the Black Mamba's position last year, we can also talk about the 2017 win for Salvador Sobral. I know that Salvador is a good friend of you. What does it feel like to you to have him, as a friend, knowing that he has had the experience of winning Eurovision?
It's just exciting. I'm a big fan of him as a person and artist anyway. So it's always just good to have people around you that in your close circle that just inspire you in different ways. Regarding Eurovision, I think it's just like awesome because obviously everybody in Portugal kind of saw it happening, and we're so proud of it. Um, that is just maybe inspiring, I guess.
And talking about inspiration, who are your musical inspirations?
Oh, it goes from like Johnny Mitchell and the Beatles and Nick Drake to like Hajedi, or from Madagascar, or like Indian music. I love it. Or the Balkan Choir, or all the Brazilian classics. It really kind of, I don't really have like a style, like pop music, kind of like a bit from everything, really.
And Portugal always brings the Portuguese language to Eurovision. You're living in LA now, and coming back to Europe and bringing the Portuguese language to Eurovision. What does it mean to you? Do you feel more Portuguese now that you can do this?
No, I think I always feel very, very Portuguese, even when I'm abroad. Most of the time, it's such a. I grew up in Portugal till I was 20, and so it's just I feel like it's very ingrained in me, and it doesn't matter if I'm gonna be out of my country for 10 years. I feel like I'm still gonna be very, very, very Portuguese. Obviously, to be able to connect with it musically and singing in my own language is great. The song is half half, but yeah, when it gets to the Portuguese verse, it feels amazing. I'm not sure if I feel more Portuguese because I always feel so Portuguese, but it definitely feels special to sing, even if a part of the song to sing in my language.
Is there a special song or a special moment in Eurovision that stands out for you?
I mean, I'm Portuguese, so I think for me and for everybody from our country, it's kind of like it sums up to Salvador's happening in 2017, really, because it was so kind of unexpected, and at the same time we all from the beginning were like, wow, the song is gorgeous and it's just him and he's so special. And so I think that was a very, and it was with like the highest scores. I think we were all like, wow. So that's kind of like that has been unbeatable so far.
If you couldn't choose your own song, are there any of the other contestants' entries that you have a special liking to?
Some, yeah, but I think they're also different in so many like cool ways that I wouldn't really be able to like pick one, at least for now. Unfortunately, I was on my own tour opening for this Canadian artist, so I didn't get to go to any free party, which is pretty sad. But I'm really hoping I can get to meet all of them now and at this moment, in Turin. We'll see, but they all seem incredible and just like nice and fun. So I think it's gonna be amazing to meet them personally finally.
Is there anything you want to say to our viewers here at the end?
Yeah, thank you for watching the interview, for watching Eurovision, and for listening to Saudade, and just showing love to the Portuguese song. It really means the world.
Saudade, Saudade is Portugal's entry for this year's Eurovision, and we will see you in semi-final 1 with Denmark on Tuesday. MARO, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.